first demo was an a cappella beatbox. Tell you that I'm sorry for making this episode turn from super serious to a comedy. I wanted to capture the energy that I had originally. I then turned this into this, which I named the Prime, and make an instrumental demo on my computer, which is a subject for another episode.
What's up, everybody? It's Newton Incorporated, back again with another episode for you. If you're new to the channel, I would much appreciate a subscribe, and I'd love to hear your voice in the comments. What's up with the accent, you might ask? I'm just keeping it fresh. A couple of things I'd like to add to last week's episode. Recorded myself singing the lyrics to the instrument while the instrumental was playing. Yeah. It was time to start putting the song into fruition. At this point, I felt like the previous attempts just didn't capture the full quantity of the tune rushing through my head, so I wanted to do better this time. Okay, so what if I could use my computer to turn my a cappella beatbox into an MIDI file? That's a good question. MIDI stands for Musical Instrument Digital Interface, and it is a method of encoding musical notes into a file type called .midi. It is shareable, changeable, and you can add any sound you want. And yes, I did just say MIDI. Some people say MIDI, but I say MIDI.
Huh?
Back to the story. My main music program, or DAW, which stands for Digital Audio Workstation, was Reaper FM. So I went online to see if I could find something about turning audio into MIDI, and I did find something pertaining to turning guitar audio into MIDI, which was great, but it didn't work out so well because the combination of sounds that make the voice is more complex than the combination of sounds that make the guitar. As a result, the MIDI notes that were recorded ended up quite shaky, and the program can only really detect, not chords, but just notes. However, I was able to get a good approximation. I took the average of each note and used that as my basis for building the full thing. The episode is getting long, and that isn't even 30% of it. But here is the eventual demo. The episode is getting long, and that isn't even 30% of it. But here is the eventual demo. I practiced that time and time again on my keyboard. And then I recorded it straight through while listening to the Prime plus the voiceover. Then I started to spice it up with a bass piano, an element of the first demo. I then added a lighter piano tone that was not an element of the first demo. All the while, I continued to record even throughout the mistakes, because when you make mistakes like this in wherever you're recording, what you do to cover up that mistake can sometimes cause the inception of new ideas, or can sometimes even be better than what you intended to do. I added a few more layers to the music using Expand 2 from Air Music Tech. Then I added some strings. Now you may notice, if you listen to Chapter 17, Humanity, that in this, what should we call it? I call that one the Prime voiceover. I call this one Prime Plus. Now you may notice that if you listen to Chapter 17, Humanity, that Prime Plus doesn't have the same hook lines, the same 8 lines that are repeated 3 times. It doesn't have those lines in it. But as we... that's the subject of another episode. Adios, amigos.